Me too. Complex roots of quadratic equations. Okay, let's begin by reviewing a little bit. Shall we? Remind me what a complex number is. Anybody remember?
Nope.
No? Don't remember? What about an imaginary number?
Yeah.
What's an imaginary number?
Like an integer stuff.
The one that has an I.
The square root of minus 1.
The square root of negative numbers.
Equals
Square roots of negative numbers, we know there's no real number that
Because I-
multiplied times itself gives you a square root, gives you a negative number. So they came up with a whole universe of numbers that uses a negative 1 or the I, right? And then this other guy said, but what if we combine the imaginary numbers with the real numbers, and we get what is known as a complex number, which is in this form. Do you remember?
No, I remember.
Yeah, we saw it. Those are complex. Well, if you don't remember, that's why I'm reviewing. So this is a complex number. Now, quadratic equations are in the form of ax plus ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Remember? And there's a formula to solve these. Do you remember the formula? And the formula it's called the quadratic formula. Now, this you can solve by either factoring, but si le está buena, then you can just go directly to the formula and it'll work every single time. If you like factoring, try factoring first and then do the formula if you can't factor. But anyway, so what's the formula? Anybody remember? No? Minus b plus minus, ring a bell?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that.
No.
I'm not.
What the heck?
First time I see that.
Yeah, I don't think
First time you see that?
Yeah.
I haven't taught that yet?
I don't think so.
I'm like so lost right now.
Yes.
It's gonna be also.
Bah. Okay.
Maybe I'll
If you're
see.
lost, it means I haven't taught it. So, I'm going to erase this and I'm going to go back without that. Okay?
Oh, I already copied that.
That's fine, you're going to use it eventually.
Okay.
Now, let's go back to the way you have this part, you remember, right?
Yeah.
So what would you do if you have this? Minus x plus 3x squared plus 5 equals 0. If I ask you to solve that, what would you do?
Put it in order.
Put it in order. Okay. So you would have 3x squared minus x equals minus 5 because you're going to complete the square. That's the way you've done it so far, right? Bye. So, I'm sorry, I get my grades mixed up.
Divided by 3,
Divided by 3.
each one.
You have to divide everything by 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So I end up
X
with,
squared minus 1 over 3x equals negative 5 over 3.
okay, now what?
And
I complete the square.
Parentheses and squared.
1 over 36.
Not yet. I still have to find this.
See,
1 over
I
36.
divided that 1 over 3.
1 over 6.
Squared.
Square.
Because I have to multiply times a half, right? Or divide by 2, which is the same thing. Squared, and what I do on one side? 1 over 36. Is this ringing a bell? Okay.
Mr. Squared 1 over 36 and nothing. It's easy.
So this would be 1 minus, no, because I want this.
1 over 6.
Squared equals
36.
12 minus 60 plus 1, right?
Wait.
I heard a wait.
Why is it
Yeah.
1 over? Why is it minus 1 over 6?
That's why it's
What's the 1 over 6?
Because that's precisely why you're finding this, so you can find the square here. Okay? So this would be x minus 1/6 squared equals
Negative
minus 59 over 36. Okay.
Square root.
Right? Okay, square root.
X equals.
Okay? This already tells me
That's
I'm
amazing.
going to have an imaginary number because it's a square root of a negative number. Okay? So that right there is already indication. When 6 equals the square root of negative 59,
Over 6.
so I'm not gonna put negative 59. Where am I gonna put?
Plus minus.
59 I.
Plus minus, thank you, 59
Over 6.
I, right,
Over 6.
over 6.
X
Why
equals-
6? Because it's the square root of 36. Remember that the square root is like dividing it like this. Right? Same thing.
Oh, it's like separating
Yes.
59.
Does the I only apply to the 59 or does it apply to everything
Why
else?
would it
To the 6?
Is this negative?
Since
Is the 36 negative?
it could be if you. No.
If I put it here, wouldn't that be positive? Right? So I only apply it once. Okay? So I have this. So my final answer will be 1/6 plus minus square root of 59 I over 6. But this looks really long, so please write it like this. Everything over 6. 1 plus minus square root of 59 I.
That's it.
But we
That's
can,
it.
but we can still write it like that, right? Like the
Please.
Please
Up.
write it.
So miss, it's the same thing, but when it's a negative square root, we just put I.
Yes.
And thank you for saying that, because I don't know how many times I've said it over my course of teaching. In general, that is the beauty of math. If it applies to one thing, it applies to everything. Have you noticed that once you learn how to find x, it's always the same thing? What, leave everything on one side and the numbers on the other. Divide if you're dividing, multiply. It's always, and it applies whether it's exponents, whether it's little, if it's big. It's always the same thing. So once you learn those few little steps, everything else is exactly the same.